Welcome to today's song demonstration video. We're going to look at I Will Always Love You, which was originally a Dolly Parton song back in the 70s, and that's actually my favorite version of it. I love Dolly Parton. I think she is an American treasure. But anyway, it was made into a hugely phenomenal hit song by Whitney Houston in about 94, I believe, off of a soundtrack for a movie called The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. And so we're going to focus more on that version of the song, but the feel is very similar, the chords are the same, all of that. So it's a great one, and what I wanted to showcase was, first, we haven't done anything that was a ballad yet. Everything's been more of an up-tempo song, and the syncopated feel is just as likely to be used on ballads as it is up-tempo rockers. And this one's R&B as opposed to at least the way Whitney Houston did it, and I just wanted you to see that this transcends into the R&B genre. But also, since the feel is basically the same, it shows that it also works in a lot of country music, because Dolly's song was country through and through. So just showing the versatility of our new syncopated feel rhythm pattern. So let's change the camera angle and start breaking this song down, shall we? Okay, well, we're in the key of A on this one, and basically we've got A major, we've got F sharp minor, we've got E major, D major, B minor. We have an A major over a C sharp, which we've talked about a little bit in some of these song demo videos, and we'll flush out in greater detail in an actual lesson down the road. But and then it jumps to the key of B flat later, so we get a B flat chord and a G minor chord and an E flat major chord and an F chord. So we get to work around with quite a few different chords this time. But one thing that I like about learning from this particular song is it starts out with just Whitney Houston being sort of a cappella, you know, going, If I should stay, I will only be in your way. Okay, so you can't really even test this out for a little while until she comes in and says, and I will always love you. Because at that point, the band comes in and you can kind of hear the drummer playing the hi-hat and you can get a tempo. So, but when you check it out against it, you end up with A, F sharp minor, D, E. The other thing that's different about this is we've been playing songs where most of the time the chord holds the entire 4 counts of a measure, where in this time a lot of them are shifting in the middle of a measure. So we might hold A for 2 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4 on F sharp minor, 1, 2 on D, 3, 4. So the chords are moving within the measure that's 4 counts, but really pretty stuff, and actually a pretty standard. You're going to see that chord progression in a lot of songs. 1, 6 minor, 4, 5. So let's just see how this checks out. And we're not going to do anything fun with it. We're just going to play. And I'll even do root inversions of the chord, just so you can see how even that, with this amazing syncopated feel rhythm pattern, will pretty much take care of playing that song. To D, and then it goes to A over a C sharp bass, then a B minor, and then we're into the next verse. Bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So I've got this written down there for verse, but it's A, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, then F sharp minor for 2, then E for 2, then D for 2, and back to E. So I'll go, but I'll know I'll be thinking of you every step of the way, and I will always love you. I will always love you. So yeah, I mean, this rhythm pattern is so amazing, you almost don't have to do anything to it. But then it's fun when you can add little flourishes. But oh my goodness, it's already turning that into a song. That's why I love it so much. It's amazing what just that little syncopation in the left hand, along with something steady up here, does. It just creates so much pace and character. I love it. And the great thing is that this pretty much holds true even if we did it Dolly Parton's old way. You know? She sings it slightly different, but the same thing would true. She'd say, if I could stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll be thinking of you each and every day. So I will always love you. I will always love you. Doesn't matter, she's singing it different, but guess what? That amazing rhythm pattern pretty much covers it both. So it's rhythm and blues, like Whitney Houston, but it is also country, like Dolly Parton. So then, you just play through the verse, and then at the end of the last verse, kind of lingers on this E, and then it comes back down in B flat because we have a modulation, or that's what they call a key change. And I will always love you. I will always love you. And that's where you've got B flat, G minor, E flat, and F. And, so I think this is a really fun one to just sort of play through the chord progressions on and see how wonderfully this rhythm pattern kind of floats the song along. And if you want to, if you feel comfortable and ready with it, you can play around with different ideas with your right hand. Like I was talking about, toggling a little bit. We talked about that in one of our song demonstration videos. You don't have to play on all 4 counts. You could go 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Now this is obviously only if you feel like you can hang on to that bum, 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 bum underneath without holding it steady with 4 quarter notes up here. You're much better off to play a simpler version of the rhythm pattern and keep the rhythm pattern intact than you are to try and put a variation on the rhythm pattern and then lose the rhythmic integrity of the song. So anyway, great tune. Love Dolly for writing it, and both she and Whitney Houston did beautiful jobs performing it. So I would invite you to check out their recordings and just sort of, like always, listen to see if you can hear the connective tissue between what I'm teaching you here and what they did on their recordings. and play through the changes and start enjoying making music. So, okay, I'll see you in tomorrow's lesson. Enjoy!